What's going on, people? So, as you can tell by the thumbnail and all that stuff, well, if you've been around a while, and this side of the box, which has some information down there, this isn't anything like super new to me as far as models go, right? I mean, I have the one other pair, and I made that video, and it has a whole mess of information in it, right? That's why it's kind of long. But there's a lot of valuable stuff in there from what somebody told me, so I'm going to pass that on to you as well. Where I'm going with that is if you're looking for information about this shoe, watch that one, the first half at least. This one, this particular video, will not have nearly as much value in it. It'll have the sizing and stuff, but that's pretty much going to be the anchor of this particular one, but as in the thing that's holding it down, you know? But either way, so here's the thing, right? This right here is the Nike Air Vapormax 2023 in Light Ultramarine and Pure Platinum. Had to read that off the side of the box because I could honestly not remember what it was. I just call it purple, right? Because that's purple to me. Anyways, let's go ahead, move these laces out of the way because that is a visual bother to me, right? And now let's go ahead and get on into things and do the same thing over here, right? But we're going to start this with the bottom because that's the thing that I've been doing for 5 years now. Down there across the bottom, what you're looking at down there is a standard outsole that you see on all the Vapormax 2023s and I think even the Vapormax 2022s. Well, there wasn't a 22, but the 21, 20, right? Years prior. Not all the years prior because it started with the Vapormax Plus. Moving along to the midsole, right? What are you looking at down there? Again, a very similar look. You should know what you're getting into by now. These are not new, people. So we're going to move on past that. It is a nice color though, right? Onto the upper piece and whatnot, right? This right here, it's going to be a lot of flyknit, right? I keep wanting to say prime knit, even though I know it's not right. A whole lot of flyknit going on in some kind of purple type of colorway. So not bad. And then this little spray painted style thing on the side for the swoosh, right? And you can see the fly wire in certain pictures or whatever from certain angles. So very straightforward, right? Now, past that, before I go getting on into the personal thoughts, one thing I will say about this, I was at one of the local wrestling shows the other day, right? I've been going to this one for a couple years now. And one of the guys, I'm like, hey, what's going on, man? You know, because like visually he recognizes me to an extent because like I'm there a lot, you know? So I'm just one of the familiar-ish faces in the crowd. He's like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then he's like, wait, didn't I see you in a YouTube video or something about some shoes? And I'm like, there's a good chance, I guess, maybe. Did you? And so we were talking about that. Apparently he saw my review of the previous colorway, right? He's like, oh, are you getting the purple ones? I'm like, I mean, I'd like to because they're really nice. So I'm going to have to talk to him about these next time I see him. Does that have anything to do with this video? No, it doesn't. I will tell you this right now, though. I did buy these because they were on sale from Nike, and they came out to about $130 when everything was said and done. They're marked down, and then you could use like an extra code for 25% off to make them a little further down. So yeah. I guess that's something useful to know, that there's sales to be had. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do these personal thoughts things, right? Or did I already do that? I honestly don't really remember where I was in this video or whatever. So we're just going to jump to the sizing and whatnot and hope that I did my personal thoughts piece. Because if I didn't, oh well. A little blurb across the bottom will be more than enough. And I'm really feeling like I didn't do it, but it's too late. I'm moving on. Sizing wise. These right here, I bought these guys in a 9.5 because my foot size is 9.5 and that worked out just fine for me, right? On the last pair, right? If it hadn't, obviously I would have done something different. Now, the one thing I will say about this, right? Overall, now that they're using all the recycled materials and stuff, I don't feel like the Vapormaxes are as comfortable as they used to be in like the flyknit 3s or the Vapormax 2s, things of that era. I never had the Vapormax 1 for some dumb reason. I just didn't buy a pair. I don't know why, what I was thinking, but either way, the recycled materials, they don't feel as good as those did, but it's still fine, right? It's not like a make it or break it sort of situation, you know, like a deal breaker, if you will. I'm still cool with them. I still buy them, obviously, but I'm just saying, you know, if you haven't bought a pair of these in years and you're expecting to like feel like you felt when you got your Vapormax 2s in 2019 or something, no. But either way, overall though, they are still super comfortable, right? The Vapormax midsole, I like it, but I will also say this. You can even tell by looking at it, it's probably going to feel a little different to walk on, not a normal flat feeling bottom like you know, if you wear like React shoes, or if you have like, I don't know, 14s or Air Max 1s, whatever, it's going to be something to get used to. It's not going to be for everybody. I would suggest walking around them in stores. You do get used to it, but maybe you just will put them on and think like, yeah, I've heard good things, but I'm just not feeling it. I get it, right? I'm just putting that out there as something to think about. But most places have a pretty good return policy. But that's that though. If you're cool with the way they feel and cool with the way they look, the one last thing is like the breathability, to me anyways, like, because that adds to the comfort. And these totally have it. You can see through these a great deal because they're very porous, right? So all that stuff makes for a good shoe to wear around times like this, right? It's getting warm outside, at least in some places. I say that and it's been like a strangely cool day today, but pretend I said it on another day where it's like it's actually nice out. So yeah, something to consider, these Vapormax 2023s. They have a whole bunch of colors out there. Do whatever makes sense to you. From me to you. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, whatever it is, wherever you are. I feel like I did do that personal thoughts piece now. Kind of am. I don't know. This is still a mystery. Whatever. Later, people. I didn't do the personal thoughts piece because I remember wanting to say some things about it. So here's what I was going to say. When I saw these, I thought, yeah, it's a cool color, right? And I wouldn't mind having another pair because, you know, I know that they're comfortable. And then I got them, and like as I was waiting on them to arrive and stuff, and like I looked at them, like they do look really cool, you know. And part of the whole thing, another part of it was like, you know, another review to kind of, you know, again, help keep the channel mildly relevant, and it's something that I want, so it kind of works out in two ways. But then I was getting it, opening it up and looking at them, like these do look nice and all that, and I'm pleased with how they turned out. They feel like what I expected. But I don't know if I really want these, right? And I felt that that might be the thing, and I was like, well, you know what? Worst case scenario, like whatever, I just give them to my brother because he wears the same size or whatever. So as much as I do like these, I may or may not actually keep them because, again, I'll probably give them a wear or two and see what that does for me or whatever. But I don't actually need them. I mean, I already have some 23s, and of the two colors, I do like the other one more. This is just nice, right? I like purple. It's a cool color, and it's just one I don't come across a lot. And if anything, that would be the one thing that makes me keep them, is just knowing that I have very few things of this style. But I don't know. They might be going away, people. But I don't know. That's something for future Tristan to figure out. But as far as right now, I figure I'll just say this because I have some attention of some of you out there. So why not, right?